Hey guys, Charles here. I wanted to go over a topic that gets brought up really frequently that I hear about all the time, and that is how to get a six-pack. This is a very common question, and I have a large variety of things I want to cover here about mistakes people make and myths and things like that. So one of the first things is I hear a lot of people going, oh, I've been doing a lot of abs and doing a lot of crunches and sit-ups and whatever else they're doing for their abs, and they want to know why they're not seeing abs. They want to know why there's no definition, and the reason is because you're doing nothing but isolation. If you're not working anything else, you're just focusing on your abs, you're not going to get very far, because the thing is, it's, as I said before, it's an isolation exercise. You're not burning a lot of calories doing this. And if you have a lot of fat on you, you're not going to lose the fat because you're not burning a lot of calories. You'd have to do so many sit-ups, it's not even funny. And the other thing is you may end up looking a lot fatter. Well, not a lot fatter, but you may end up looking a little fatter, because what's going to happen is because you have this layer of fat and you're doing these crunches or whatever you're doing, the ab muscles are going to get bigger, and all they're going to do is they're going to push that fat out further. So you're going to end up looking bigger. So what you want to do to lose the weight, or what you have to do is you got to lose the weight. Once you've lost the weight, then you'll be able to see your abs. You won't even have to do crunches, really. Everybody has abs. You don't even have to do crunches. Everyone just naturally has abs. The reason you can't see them, fat. That's it. Lose the fat, see the abs. Simple as that. Crunches will just help you get, bigger abs, more defined. But just lose the fat, you'll be fine. Next thing, let's see. Let's go on to different ways of losing fat. A lot of people think cardio is the best way to lose fat. You'll get told that by many people. Everyone seems to think, oh yeah, running and things like that. No, absolutely not. I'm not saying you shouldn't run or you shouldn't do cardio. Cardio is good, it will help, but it's not the best thing to do, because the thing is, really what you want to do when trying to lose weight is raise your metabolism. That way you're burning calories all the time. Cardio will not raise your metabolism, and you have to do a lot of cardio pretty frequently in order to keep the weight off. And the other thing is, like, when it comes to doing cardio, a lot of times, if you're doing a lot of it, you'll notice, like, long distance runners and stuff, they look very, how can I say this? They look kind of nasty, I'll be honest about it. No offense to anyone, but they do. They look kind of nasty. They're usually very skinny, and they look kind of sick, actually. And the thing is, your body tends to strip your body of the excess muscle it doesn't need. The reason is because with cardio, if you have a lot of extra muscle on you, your body has to, or your heart rather, has to work a lot harder in order to feed your extra muscle with blood and oxygen. So what it does is it strips your body of the excess muscle it doesn't need. That way it can be more efficient. And really, you don't want to be stripping your body of muscle, or at least most people don't. I don't know why anyone would. So yeah, that's the thing with cardio. So if you want to mix in cardio with resistance training, that's fine, but I don't recommend just doing cardio alone. Really, if you want to lose weight, just doing resistance training or circuit workouts just by themselves is plenty. Really, I used to hardly do any cardio, and I was still lean and strong, because the thing is, when you do resistance training, it raises your metabolism, which means you're constantly burning calories. Me sitting here, I'm burning calories because my metabolism is so high. So that's really the best thing to do. And the other thing, if you're doing resistance training, you really don't need to watch your diet too much. I'm not saying, you know, go out there and have burgers and fries all the time. I'm not saying that. But you really don't have to, you know, have any crazy strict diets. I really don't have a diet. I just eat well. And, you know, I stay lean. Obviously, if I'm trying to get really lean or I'm trying to cut weight for a tournament or something like that, then yeah, I'm gonna go on a more strict diet and, you know, lose a couple pounds. But I definitely believe, you know, without a doubt, circuit training and weight training are the best ways of raising your metabolism and losing weight. Let's see, moving on to another topic here. Let's talk about drinking water. Drinking water is also important. It's very important to stay hydrated. You'll be stronger if you're hydrated, and it also helps your body break down fats and stuff. I really don't have much to say about drinking water. I think most people pretty well know that it's important to drink water, so I'm not going to spend too much time on that. I just wanted to give a real brief thing. Let's see what else. There's quite a few things. Let's go back to isolation movements here. I was talking about earlier, you know, only doing abs and how that's not really going to get you anywhere because it's an isolation exercise that burns very few calories. So what you want to focus on primarily is compound movements. What are compound movements? They are exercises that involve large portions of your body. So, for example, deadlifts. When you're doing a deadlift, that works pretty much your whole body. If I could only pick one exercise, it'd be deadlifts. That works, like I said earlier, it works your whole body, legs, your back, your shoulders, your arms, your chest. It even works your abs a little. I love that exercise. It's one of my favorites. And the thing is, that will burn a lot more calories because you're using every muscle in your body, and it'll also put on a lot more muscle, obviously, because you're working every muscle. So every muscle is getting worked, so every muscle is adding muscle. The thing with isolation exercises is things like curls, abs, those are isolation. Curls only works your biceps primarily. Abs obviously only works your core primarily. So they're not going to burn a lot of calories. They are good to, you know, help tone those muscles and get them bigger. But I really don't think isolation exercises are that great. I don't think they help too much. But I myself, I still use them sometimes. Just like I said before, help tone everything a little more, add some more definition in places. But as far as gaining a lot of muscle mass and losing a lot of weight, compound movements are definitely the way to go. Here's a perfect example of that. My dad used to be pretty big into the bodybuilding. He was all natural. He never took steroids. But he doesn't do it so much now. He used to be pretty serious about it, but now he's more laid back. He's still strong. I mean, he still stays fit, but he stopped doing deadlifts for a very long time, and not too long ago he started doing them again. And I'd say probably less than a month, he gained 5 pounds of muscle from doing deadlifts. So that goes to show, you know, how much muscle you can gain in a short period of time using compound movements. He was doing circuit training, and deadlifts was part of it. He was only using 135 pounds for 20 reps, and so in about a month he was able to gain 5 pounds from doing that. Moving on,